Can eating pussy, aka Cunnilingus, really give you cancer? Are women also at risk performing oral sex on men? This is BadTelly. It's 7 p.m. in London. This interview is sponsored by BOCAT The Pussymentary. Let's do this with our special guest. Are you a mummy?
I am a mum.
Yummy. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
My name is Henrietta Nwagwu-Rochford. I am the Senior Sexual Health and Reproductive Nurse based in South London.
And what does that mean?
It means I speak to people about their sexual practices, their behaviours.
IT. Henrietta, let's get straight to the nitty-gritty.
If she is a promiscuous, has had lots of multiple partners and has been in contact with the HPV virus many occasions, the likelihood is if you are a BOCAT and you go down on her and you contract the HPV virus, bearing in mind if it's the high risk virus, yes, there is a possibility which could then possibly lead to cell changes which could then become cancerous, and the rest is what it is. It's easier to pass on, probably, I would say, through a man performing oral sex on a woman's in that vaginal labia area as opposed to the other way around. Yeah. Okay. And I think the research would agree.
In other words, it's safe for a woman to perform oral sex on a man.
I'm not saying it's no safer, it's no different either way. What I'm saying is there is probably higher possibility of contracting HPV performing oral sex a man to a woman than it is vice versa. Don't even try and get me on camera saying that name. Did I do a good comeback?
Yeah, you did.
Sexual behaviour and smoking and alcohol also present as risk factors. We know smoking damages protective cells within the body, so you know that if those cells have been damaged, it allows for the virus to persist, and that may increase your risk.
Okay, so to summarise, Rastas have a super high risk of getting throat cancer.
Some of them don't smoke tobacco though.
No, they do that once in a blue moon, and they definitely go down and wash it down with some Ray Nephew. Triple threat. Don't you agree?
Maybe. This guy's trying to hang me out to dry. People started looking at men that sleep with men and then a risk of them attracting HPV within the anal cavities and within the anus area, and then the HPV vaccine was introduced and offered to them. And I think in the midst of it all, people haven't really been paying too much attention to other routes such as the mouth and the throat, which HPV has been detected. So I would say we've seen an increase in esophageal cancer, so that's the area behind the mouth, and we've seen an increase in the US and within the UK. There has not been enough research for a while, and a lot of the research has been more US based. A recent study that was carried out, and I think it was at Newcastle University fairly recently, within the last 2 years, I would say 2 to 3 years. Even though they found quite a few types of HPV in the throat and in the mouth, a lot of the types they found weren't types that they had come across and weren't types that are covered from the vaccinations we currently offer. So it goes to show that the types of HPVs we're coming across are some that we're not even aware of. So it's like playing catch up almost, and the research is definitely encouraging us to take note and to monitor this area more. With a lot of people that were diagnosed, they described the symptom as a sore throat that just wouldn't go away. But there wasn't any really lumps or masses that were found, which you tend to find in other types of, cancers and other types of issues that you can get. I wouldn't say that somebody's hygiene has anything to do with whether you contract the HPV virus or not. I'm not sure you could wash the virus away. It sheds itself and it sheds itself. Whether you have sex with their history. So it depends what kind of partner you decide to become a BOCAT with. Just be mindful who you're having sex with.
Are you saying it's selective? Only certain types of fajitas will give you HPV?
Possibly. I would say yeah. So when we do our general screens, HPV isn't a test. There's no test, HPV test we perform. We know people have HPV.
But you just wait until they have cancer?
So in terms of type 6 and 11, which are related to genital warts, we know they have been in contact with that types when they come in and they present with wart-looking type lesions. But unfortunately, there is no routine test where men can come in and have a test, a bit like the way the women have the smear test, and check for a type of HPV on the throat and have it monitored if we do detect it, to check whether it can later turn cancerous. No, we don't have that test, and maybe that's something we should look at doing, as the research shows there has been an increased risk worldwide.
And how does this all relate to your own experience of oral sex?
I am no way. My sexual practices and behaviours is staying between myself and my husband. I do not want to end my relationship after 15 years talking about my relationship. BOCAT on camera, are you crazy?
Look out for our private screener of BOCAT The Pussymentary, coming real soon. You can go to YouTube, subscribe, and also view the trailer. Check out Eventbrite for more details. These are troubled times, but we shall prevail. So keep your spirits up, and we hope to bring you a brilliant night of banter and comedy. You'll definitely have a brilliant night out. We've got Cat B, the comedian, hosting the event and bringing banter along with the BadTelly team. So do join us, and we will update you and give you more information as time goes on. But in the meantime, subscribe to our channel, subscribe to our socials, and check out our other videos.
You know what I used to be? The devil comes to me.
You can also check out our brilliant, amazing merch at badtelly.com. We've got t-shirts, knickers and pants if you're brave enough to wear them. Peace, love, and unity.